These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And he scores with the counter. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. A lot of trash. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right there. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. And down goes Crawford.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get up.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Hope that hook won't score. Crawford is dazed. Somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the spin back on it. Like it never happened.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go.
He's gone.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Bing Days now needs to stay.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Keep on top of him. Don't let him take back the fight. Don't let him get... He's shattered. Come on. Look across at him. Look at him. That whacking him to the body. Keep
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this You watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twist.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. And he just misses with that jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How are they still standing?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Hook misses. That counter shot lands. That jab doesn't find a home. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Crawford in that. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken wide, change it. An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Eric Crawford just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
A perfect counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These two fighters are made for one another. And back and forth they go. Lucky that hook didn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
And then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight.
Next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab, working behind him.
Don't let him take...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Caution being thrown to the wind. No rest for the weary. How about that time counter shot? Got out of the way of that right hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one's there to do anything out of turn.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can...
Crawford and Trump.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your glove.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
Suck it up.
They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That uppercut doesn't land. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They both want a highlight reel knockout.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Suck it up.
You're tired, but you're not tired. You've done so much work at camp. Come on.
Just relax and breathe. Take a minute. Get your breath back. Listen.
You're acting like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. How many rounds do we spar at the gym? How much work have you put in at the gym? All your training you've done, all your sacrifices you've done, come on.
You're tired, you're thinking you're tired, but how many rounds do we spar in the gym?
Go out there.
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
These two were made for each other. The straight right just misses. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Nice counter. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Trying to land that jab. Don't want to trade shots. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The judges have spoken.
Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room, I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room, boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved, I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room, I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room, boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room, I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room, boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for any your body, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I missed them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198. Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. Muhammad Ali. Here comes the brand new world heavyweight champion. Just, of course, famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, formerly known as Cassius Clay, introducing the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
Fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. He threw the hook, didn't land. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in a headlock.
Just misses with that uppercut. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. He threw the hook, didn't land.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They exchange punches. A straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That counter shot lands. what seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. We're hoping. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice slip to avoid the jab. That counter punch caught him clean. It's all offense all the time. Good counter punch. These two are the perfect dance partners. Show us something, Rocky. They've avoided catastrophe there. Marciano fighting to survive. Never been knocked out. He takes a step back, recalibrates. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. And there's the... This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. That hook was off target. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The right hook just missed. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that undershot.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Keep Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale of the... He is Rocky Marciano. This is Muhammad.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk. And there's the bell to start the round. He threw the hook, didn't land. Just misses with that jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter shot. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. We should...
Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Straight right just misses. Straight right. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can't...
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Looks like they're out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Straight right just misses. Just misses with that uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer... They ring the bell, and here we go. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You fight this way, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Perfect counter shot. It's bombs away. Catch and shoot. The courage on display here is incredible. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
You're not giving outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to trade shots. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
So that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Witnessing one of the all-time greats go down. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with that hook. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Nice counter shot. Do you believe this? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Lifting with the left hook. Good counter punch. Rocky Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Through the hook, it didn't land. Show us something, Rocky. So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. One round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness. That is showing the stamina. That is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Back and forth they go. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Neither fighter willing to slow down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab gets blocked. Nobody home with that hook. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got...
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. What a dominant performance.
Knock 'em
You could not. Sugar. So here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's.
All the seats have been taken in this. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
They both want the knockout. Good counter punch. I don't want to trade shots. Nobody home with that hook. You're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel?
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Left hook just missed. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than you see.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got... And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Missing with that jab. Nice counter. Nobody home with that hook. That right hook catching air. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this fight?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. And it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. At the size of an average man.
A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Miss with that jab. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And Saul is down. 1, 2, 3. Well, he's back on his feet, but right now, the corner's got to think about throwing him in.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and when to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get triggered.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered.
He takes a big deep breath, bang one downstairs. Jab with the...
And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Takes a deep breath, but right back into the line of fire he goes.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. The right hook misses.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like this. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger.
Right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And to build up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Incredible work rate. Got butt. Trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely got it. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Oh, my word, Canelo. heard that right, ladies.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire, but we've gone higher. And we won't tire. And you're falling. Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Smokin' Joe, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe. Muhammad Ali, formerly known as Cassius Clay.
This bout is...
What a pleasure to be in this unique Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. That hook just can't find the target. Punch, counter punch. Greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. Misses with that uppercut.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
They're happy this round is coming to an end. 10 seconds left. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
hook won't score. Frazier being much more selective with his punches. Swing and a miss with the hook. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight would say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. That uppercut misses. And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy if he's facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Beautiful counter shot. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you gotta get inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
That jab not gonna score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're safe with the comeback.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score.